Welcome to Cocktails with Kurt. This is episode 53, and today our cocktail is the Chartreuse Swizzle. So we talked about chartreuse before.
Yep.
We can talk about that again in a minute. What's a swizzle?
Swizzle is a class of drink. They are generally sours, so something with lemon or lime and sugar, that use crushed ice and are mixed using a swizzle stick. I don't have a swizzle stick. But basically what the swizzle stick is it's a stick with kind of a star shape at the very bottom. You put that in and you mix it up that way.
Okay, I'm rolling in my eyes. No one can see that. Why can't you just use a cocktail spoon?
Oh, we are. We are using cocktail spoon. The swizzle stick was invented in the Caribbean. So the swizzles originated in the Caribbean. Most of the time, as a result, they are rum-based, but not exclusively. We don't have rum in ours, so.
So I suppose you're gonna go on a swizzle stick now.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So what's in this drink if it's not rum?
So, as mentioned, we have green chartreuse. We have Velvet Falernum, which we've used before in some of our tiki cocktails. Freshly juiced pineapple juice and freshly squeezed lime juice.
Okay.
That's it.
So I want to know is this, if this is kind of a Caribbean warm weather kind of drink, what the heck is chartreuse doing in it? I mean, that's a almost medicinal, very herbally tasting liqueur from like the Alps or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
But the falernum and the pineapple, those two are very much associated with Caribbean drinks.
All right, let's talk about falernum. Remind people what that is.
It is another herbal liqueur. It is extremely sweet and very viscous. You could drink it straight. I could drink about 3 sips of it straight before it becomes too sweet and cloying to drink straight. But it adds a lot of both flavor and texture to a cocktail.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. And of course the fresh squeezed pineapple juice. I mean, you just can't go wrong with that. I could drink that straight.
And we have.
And we have, yeah, it's delicious.
In
I
fact,
guess in a pinch.
what didn't go into here got drunk straight.
Yeah, you noticed that, did you?
That was before you got to it.
Oh, so we're both taking little nips from
from
the fresh pineapple juice. I guess, you could use whatever, something from the store.
Yeah.
In a pinch. The canned stuff to me just really tastes like can.
Yeah.
Like uniquely in pineapple juice, it tastes like can. And then, but we got one with a kind of like that box kind of container, like you get milk in.
Oh yeah. That was kind of.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no substitute for the fresh squeezed.
Yeah, the best thing that we found, other than the fresh squeezed, is there's an organic variety that you get in the grocery store, jarred, and that works for the first day or two that the jar is open, and then it starts losing its freshness.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, well, we just juiced this pineapple, so it couldn't be fresher.
Nope.
All right, let's make the drink.
Okay. So one of the things that's different about this one is it's going to get built right in the glass. And as I said before, we used crushed ice. So I'm going to have to crush some ice. I'm just doing this so I can figure out how much ice to use.
I think it's hilarious that given this like very elaborate bar setup that we don't have an ice crusher, and we have to do the Thor's hammer kind of method.
Yeah, but it's therapeutic. And for the amount of crushed ice we use, it makes sense. Even I agree with that.
And that actually works quite well.
It does.
So that's a Lewis bag.
Yeah.
We've used those before. Is that just canvas or what?
This is just canvas. I think that's what the standard is. And the reason you use the canvas is because after you crush the ice, the canvas absorbs any water that melts off.
Ah, so it doesn't get all funky.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
So that looks pretty nice and crushed there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is, let's see, where the hell is my recipe? There we go. So 1/2 ounce of the Falernum, going backwards.
What do you mean going backwards?
Smallest to largest proportions.
Okay.
Which
is
I
that
haven't done for a couple of episodes, I realize, but I like that method.
what? The going.
Smallest to largest.
Okay, so how is that backwards?
As opposed, because most recipes are listed largest to smallest.
Oh, and that's how you add them when you're building something in,
Yeah.
in the glass like that?
Yeah.
Huh, who knew? 53 episodes and we're still learning things. Good.
So 1/2 ounce of Falernum, then 3/4 of an ounce of lime. Normally I would strain the lime, but since this is going into crushed ice, etc., with fresh pineapple juice, which has not been strained, I didn't bother.
Where did this recipe come from?
This recipe, it was created in 2002 by Marco, I'm going to butcher the name, Dionysos, something like that, at a restaurant called Tres Agaves in San Francisco.
Is this recipe that we're using?
Well, we got this. He was the creator of the swizzle, of this drink. We got the recipe itself from diffords.com, which we have found recently and realized it's got a lot of good stuff in there. I can't guarantee that this is the original recipe because I found it on some of our other favorite sites like Imbibe, and it's got different proportions. So this might be a tweak. Imbibe's might be a tweak. I'm not sure. Or he tweaked it.
The Diffords website is really good. It has a lot of resources there. And one thing I particularly love is that it offers recipes in both metric and in normal English measures.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is click a button and it'll convert it for you.
Yep.
Which is really nice.
So diffords.com, very good. That was 1.5 ounces of fresh pineapple, and then 1.5 ounces of the chartreuse, which I'm going to have to replace soon because we're starting to run out.
Yeah, you don't use it very often or very much of it, but it's really
But when it's called for,
distinctive
it's the
flavor.
right thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to just kind of churn it. If I had a little more crushed ice, I would add it in just to top it off, but I'm not going to crush a little more ice just for that. And then we're going to garnish with a mint sprig.
Right from the cocktail garden.
Right from the cocktail garden.
I just harvested it.
And the Chartreuse Swizzle.
A paper straw, very
paper straw.
environmentally friendly.
Yes. So the Chartreuse Swizzle, until next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.